Good morning, my dear students. Okay, so good morning, Chaitanya, Uday, Monish, Alma, Mona, okay, and Harshit. Okay, and good morning to others also. So, topic is going on. Okay, the name of the chapter is budget and the Indian economy. Budget and the Indian economy. Yes. So there we will discuss about revenue receipts of the government, revenue receipts of the government. Okay. See, today I will be teaching you from the other book also. Okay. See, content is almost same. There may be some difference in the explanation. Explanation by A and B may be somewhat different. Examples given by A and B is may be somewhat different, but the objective of okay, what is the main objective? To deliver the lectures and convey the message. Okay, or transform the knowledge that is same. Anyway, so the topic was going on. Last time we discussed about one question that if sit let government of India borrow the 1 crore rupees or 1 lakh crore rupees from the uh, World Bank, Central Bank of Japan. So, do you think this borrowing 1 lakh crore is a part of revenue receipt? Yes or no? Yes or no? So, no, not revenue receipts because borrowing always create liabilities. For example, when you borrow the money from your friends or near and dears, you have to pay later on. Okay, so that is the liability. Means sooner or later you have to pay it. Okay, you can't escape. If you will forget, then the other person will remind you about the same. So this is the liability, okay? Liability. So constituents of the revenue receipts. What are the different parts of the revenue receipts for the government? Okay, constituents of the revenue for the government. For the government. Constituents of revenue. Revenue for the government. Means what are the different source of revenue for the government? Okay. So generally, two categories are there. One is tax receipts, another is non-tax receipts. Means government is getting the revenue in form of taxes. Another category is non-tax revenue. Non-tax revenue. So when we talk about the tax, so in the tax we have two categories are there. One is the direct tax, another is the indirect tax. Indirect tax has been converted into the GST. Okay, GST, Goods and Services Tax. Earlier we had number of the taxes. Those taxes has been okay merged in the single. Means one one country, one market. Single country means there must be the single market. Got it? Earlier we had different type of the taxes, and taxes used to vary state to state. So for the uniformity of the country, government of India did, they decided about the GST. Okay, means uniform tax, single tax only. So in the single we have income tax. Okay, so income tax is the direct tax. Now the meaning of the direct tax, let income tax is imposed on me, levied on me, then I have to pay. I cannot transfer to others. I cannot ask others to pay my income tax. For example, your parents, okay, paying the income tax, so they cannot ask others. Got it? When you talk about husband and wife, so even husband and wife cannot. Husband, he has to pay his, and wife, she has to pay her income tax. Okay. Though both of are the are the part of a family. Okay. So they cannot miss these direct taxes cannot be transferred to the others. The burden cannot be shifted to the others. The burden of the direct taxes cannot be shifted to the others. Okay, this is about the direct tax. So income tax, and as you know, so we have different income tax slabs across India. Sahika, good morning. Yes, so we have different income tax slabs. Yes or no? So first one, if you talk about from 5 lakh to 7 lakh, 5 to 7 lakh, 5 to 7 lakh. So if you talk about the new tax, new slab, if you talk about the new slab, so according to the new slab, I don't think we are paying more than 10%. And according to the old, see, two slabs are still there. So this is your choice whether you want to opt new or old. If you want to opt out, this is the new one, new. And according to the old, you have to pay 20%. Old slab and new slab, okay? Okay. Next, 7 to 10 lakh. In this case, you have to pay 15%, 15%, and there you have to pay 20 in the old. Now 10, next 10, 10 to 12.5. 12.5 this, and this 10. So 10 to 12.5 again. So this will increase 20%, 20%, and in this old one 30%. That is 12.5 to 15. So here we have to pay 25, 25, and then you have to pay only 30% tax. 30% tax. Okay, and more than this, if anyone is getting, so they have to pay higher. Mona, actually, you are talking about Mona 2, 5. So see, there is a. My voice is clear. Am I audible? Am I audible, Bete? Okay. So when you talk about, okay. Mona, you are asking one question about less than 5. See, in our country, when you talk about the consumption, here, income generally either consumed or saved. Income, okay, not visible. Income either consumed or saved. This is what you know. Means there are two parts of the income. For example, your parents. So let they are getting 50,000. For example, let 30,000 rupees consumed. 20 will be saved. 50,000 was the earning. 30 consumed and 20 was saved. Now there is a role of saving and consumption in the economy. For the growth of economy, both are essential, both are very important. Consumption by the consumers and also the saving. Okay, so there will be one chapter in the macroeconomics. There you will learn about the importance of saving and consumption in the economy. Saving also promote. Let if we are saving, so automatically saving will increase. You will save the money either in the bank, okay, or in the capital markets. That government is giving tax relaxation if your FD is for the 5 years. If you are going to deposit your fixed amount of money for a certain period of time, which is five years, so you don't have to pay the tax. Another is ELS. Okay, if you save your money in the provident fund, again tax rebate is there. Tax rebate is there, means 1.5 lakh if you save in a month, you don't have to pay the tax. Apart from that, if you also save in the national pension scheme, even then you don't have to pay. Minimum around 50,000 should be there. Okay, does not mean that if you save the entire amount, you don't have to pay the tax. You see, up to one extent you don't have to pay. Okay, up to one extent you don't have to pay. And you talk about the female, so more rebates are there for the female. Means if you are earning 1 crore, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, okay, 2 lakh, 2.5 no tax. Okay. Afterward, what we have? We also save like in the provident fund or FDs, or you may be investing in your mutual funds, particularly tax saving funds. Tax saving funds. Okay. So then you don't have to pay the tax. But if your income increases beyond one point, if your income is more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, up to any number, then we have to pay the taxes. These are called progressive taxes. Progressive is as income increases, we have to pay more and more. So the percentage or the slabs, particularly slabs of the income tax increases. Slabs of the income tax increases. Okay. So slabs, we have different slabs. For example, when you talk about if you are earning 5 to 7.5, then you have to pay 10%. Now again there is a two slabs. Got it? Two slabs are there right now. So it is your choice. Now you may ask whether which one is more suitable for you. Okay. So if you find that slab A is more suitable, opt A. If you find that B is suitable, then opt B. This is your choice. This is the choice of the taxpayers whether they want to elect this or this, want to go with new one or old one. Okay, so options are open for the taxpayers, but they have to pay the tax. Tax they have to pay. Okay, so there is no any rebate. So if you are in 5.5 to 10, then 15% of your is 15% of this only. This does not mean that 15% of the entire. No waiting. Okay, the income which is falling in the tax slab, there you have to pay the tax. Does not mean you have to pay the 15% of your complete. No, got it? Above 5% you have to pay. For the 5 is 7.5, then 15, 10 to 12.5, 20. If you are getting more than 12.5, then you have to pay 25%. And more than this, if income is more than this, then government is leaves some other taxes. Okay, some other taxes, which is why they have to pay more and more tax, more and more tax. And on the other hand, when you talk about the senior citizens, so some rebate is also there for the senior citizens. Senior citizens. So this is for your information only. This is for your GK. Okay. This is for your GK. So at least we must have some idea about the tax slabs. Okay. So this is about the direct income tax. Another direct tax is there, that is corporate profit tax. Do you know about the corporate profit tax? It is also known as corporate tax. Do you know about the corporate tax? Have you idea about the corporate tax today? Means individuals they are paying the tax out of their income. In the same way, corporate house is also paying the tax. Okay, this is yes, Mona, paid by the companies. So government also imposes the taxes on the companies. Companies. Okay. Earlier we had the excise duties. Okay. Excise duties means, see, excise is different and corporate profit is different. Excise for their production. Another, when you talk about the corporate profit tax, means if they are getting huge profit, or you might have heard about profit after tax. If you go through the quarterly result of the companies, then you will find PAT. Profit after tax is that, for example, one company, let Reliance, okay, so around 12,000 crore PAT for the last quarter, for example, for the last quarter, let SBI 6,300 crore PAT for the last quarter. Okay, means these companies they have to pay the tax on their profit, Okay, so this is the direct tax. This company cannot shift to the others. Okay, so this is about the tax. Another is okay direct tax. Another is indirect tax. In the indirect tax, we have the main one is GST. The main is GST. Okay, GST implemented by the government of India. Filling the blanks here. Please let me know in which year it was implemented by the government. Uday, my dear students, it's better to please text your message. Okay, good. One is progressive tax, another is regressive. Before it, let me clear 2 points are there: progressive tax and regressive. As your income increases, you have to pay the tax more and more. Good job. Okay, good job by all of you. Now, before GST, let me clear one point, that is the regressive. Okay, that I started progressive and regressive tax. So progressive, see the word progressive. See the word progressive tax. So progressive means as your income increases, you have to pay more tax. Just like you see, okay, the tax slab started increasing. Okay, 10, 20 and 30 and so on. The progressive taxes means those who are earning more, they have to pay more. Those who are earning low, they have to pay low, okay, less tax. And particular slab is also there. They don't have to pay any tax. Okay, got it? On the other hand, regressive tax, just opposite of the progressive, is a regressive tax. Here, those who are those who are the low earners, they are paying the more tax. They are paying more tax. Means, if you talk about, let two person are there. One is earning 50,000, another is earning, okay, means person A and person B, and both of them they are paying only 10%. That they are paying only 10%. Now see, he is paying 10%. The one who is earning 50,000, okay, paying 10%. And another is earning 5 lakh, also paying the 10%. So who is paying more? Overall, if you see, who is paying more according to their capacities? If you see the capacity, if you see the base, okay, then Mona, okay, you are correct. So A is paying more tax. Reason, he is earning only 50,000. If he is earning 50 and paying 10, another 5 lakh or 10 lakh and paying 10. So overall, they are paying less out of their income. Paying less out of their income. Okay. Let there is a one person having 100 rupees, paying only 5 rupees. Another person having 1000 income, also paying the 5 rupees. So, income left for the consumption is more with the B. Okay. So, such type of taxes are called regressive taxes. Regressive taxes does not mean that this person is paying, okay, 50% and this is paying 10%. Not in this way. Okay, not in this way that this is paying only 50% tax and he is paying only 10%. Not in this sense, Vijay. Not in this sense. Got it? In what sense? Then in what sense? This is called regressive. Means rich and poor paying almost same tax. For example, both of them paying almost same tax, same rate. Got it? Okay. So this is about your progressive and regressive tax. Now GST. GST. Goods and Service Tax. Okay. Goods and Services Tax. So this is also this is indirect tax. Indirect tax. It is imposed on A, levied on A can transfer to B. For example, when you buy the ice cream, okay, this is the seller. So seller shift the burden, can shift to the buyers, their buyers. So buyers, what they are doing? Tax is based on their income. So how can see this is what I have given one example, okay. When you talk about certain countries in this world, there is no income tax. No income tax. And income tax vary country to the country. I am not talking about your country, Vijay. When you talk about the crops, okay, somewhere you will find the tax rate is very high when you talk about China. Tax rate is high. When you talk about UAE, no income tax. no income tax. Okay, so tax slabs are decided or determined by the government. Government of India may change the tax slab and keep on changing. See, keep on changing. Why? Because earlier it was somewhere 2.5. Then there was a relaxation. Why people they are demanding that this tax slab should be increased or shifted to the next slab. Reason, inflation is there. Inflation is there in the economy. So purchasing power is falling. Due to the inflation, purchasing power is falling. Let me clear with the help of example. You might have heard your forefathers. Recently there was one message in the one video in the circulation. Okay, so there was a one grandchild. Then what? Grandchild and grandfathers. So both of them they were talking about. The grandfather said that in our times, if we had 5 rupees, we were able to purchase maximum things from the market. Means that time he had only 5 rupees and he was able to buy number of goods. Okay, by that amount only 5 rupees. So the grandson replied that those days had not CCTV. Right now we have CCTV everywhere in every corner of the shop. Okay, so we cannot steal any commodity or any particular thing from the market. So child was not able to understand what grandfather wanted to say. Means the value of that 5 rupees very high. Okay, the value of the 5 rupees was very high. Another example which I would like to share with you. So when we were going to the colleges, okay, me and my friend. So first, I remember the very first time. Okay, many years ago. So we paid 12 rupees for the 1 liter petrol. When we refilled the scooter, paid only 12 rupees per liter. So can we buy the same by paying the 12 rupees? No. Okay. So now it is in so see the right now it is in the 3 digit. Century is made by the prices. Okay. And another example,
So
the
means,
price was only 5 per kg, 5 rupees or 10 rupees. If I do remember my beginning, so paid 7 rupees for 1 kg sugar. For 1 kg sugar. Now the same is around
sir,
45 or 50 rupees.
sir,
Okay, so prices vary according to the grade of the sugar. Okay,
sir.
so and this value is keep on.
So then
So
we can say ratio are
there
remain
is a
same.
fluctuation in the market. When you talk about the inflation, due to inflation, purchasing power is falling. Some of the countries paying more, some of them they are paying less. Government is keep on changing the tax slabs. Okay, fine. Okay, see after 10 years, those who are earning maybe 7.5 or 8 lakh rupees, they don't have to pay the tax. Okay, maybe there in the future. Got it?
Sir,
Chaitanya tax only, bete. Chaitanya, please tax only. Today I don't have the system. Okay? Okay, so we were talking about that GST. So when we talk about the GST, okay, so it does not mean all the goods and services purchased and sold in the market fall under the category of the GST, goods and services tax. Okay, no doubt this is very good uniform tax. Okay, one nation, one tax. Okay, apart from this, certain commodities are there when you talk about petrol and diesel. Okay, so buying and selling of the petrol and diesel, got it? And you know, apart from that, some other commodities also there which does not fall in the category of GST. GST. If GST will be implemented on petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG, that do you think the price will be same or low? The price of per liter petrol, diesel will be more or less, we can say that ratio remain same and prices may vary. Huh? Yes. Yes. Apart from that, it also depends on the government. Okay. See, right now we are in the developing phase. Got it? Developing phase. Apart from this, I may add one point. We are passing the developing phase. So see, after 100 years, 200 years, if India will be more developed, got it? If the earning sources will be more from the other sources, for example, UAE. So UAE earning by selling the crude oil, natural oil. Okay, so country does not need to impose the taxes to increase their revenue. Already they have huge amount of the money from the other source. If in future, if it will be like this, okay, if things will happen in this way to your country, definitely your country will not impose the income tax. Okay, may not for anyone, maybe, got it? So that depends on the earning sources of the nation. Let we have the reserves of gold, diamond, use, okay, and then natural oil, natural gas. Okay, maybe. Okay, so if we will find the huge reservoirs of the natural resources, see, natural resources is called natural resources is a part of wealth of the nation. Okay, do the fall of national bank depend on tax? Fall of national bank. Do the fall of national bank depend on tax? In what sense you what do you mean by the fall of national bank? You're talking about the RBI. The fall of RBI depend on the tax. With what reference, Mete? Let's take example of 1890 Japanese National Bank. National Bank. So what went wrong with this bank? Japan National Bank 1890s. See, when, for example, inflation rate is out of the control, inflation rate is out of the control, and national wealth is eroded on the other hand. Okay, national wealth is eroded, reserves, national reserves of the foreign exchange also eroded, and the national credibility. Okay, the credibility of the nation is also eroded. So in this case, there may be some difficulties for the country to survive. Okay, to survive in the world. Okay, sometimes you might have seen in the past. So when the economy of a country, particular country, is almost on the bottom. Okay, so here you can see if RBI or the National Bank of the country printed huge amount of money, okay, huge amount of money beyond the reserves, beyond the securities, so it may lead to the inflation. Okay, there is one more point from. See, when you talk, my dear students, when you're talking about certain situations are okay there. Okay, means adverse situations. If there is an adverse situation in the economy, that time inflation will be there. In that case, commercial banks may face huge problem. Commercial banks. So problem depend on the money creation. Money creation. So last time I told you about that the cash reserve 1000 and money creation, money's credit creation was 1000 rupee. Means bank had earlier 100 rupees. Out of that 100, okay, out of that 1000 they created 10,000. 10 times of their reserves. So it means they have landed huge amount of money. Okay, huge amount of the money landed by them. Now during the time of war or crisis or depression, it will be it will be difficult for the banks to recover the money. Will be difficult for them to recover the monies. In this situation, there may be a fall. There may be a fall. Fall of what? Means there may be bankrupt. The situation of bankrupt. Okay. So in the past 2008 and 9, okay, many countries across the world they face the same problem. Okay, but sometimes government is coming forward. Okay, and also protecting them. If you talk about the Yes Bank, so this bank was saved by the RBI and other commercial banks. Okay, so in the different situations, it may be possible. Okay, during the war, generally, okay, so inflation increases, shortage of the commodity, there is a demand, okay, and when demand is there, lack of the supply, automatically prices increases. And on the another point, sources of the income fall. Okay, sources of the income fall, so people they are not able to pay their loan, okay, or they are not in the position to pay the taxes also. So in this situation, government may come out of the box. Government can open their monetary policy and fiscal policy, generally that made by the government in the favor of nation, in the favor of economy. See, during the pandemic times, so government of India opened the reserves, okay, for the betterment of the economy. If you talk about the monetary policy, that was also in the favor of economy. When you talk about the fiscal policy, that was also in the favor of the country. Means anyhow, government wanted to save the nation or wanted to save the economy. Okay, so that is the first priority of the nation. Okay, to to put the things on the right track, to put the things on the right track. Okay, like if we are facing any problem, our family is facing any problem, so the main objective, how to come out from the problems, how fastly to come out from the situation. That is the main objective of all of us, whosoever there in the family. So there we are compromising our requirements also. We are concerned with the basic things. Okay, so we will continue the topic tomorrow also. Okay. So thank you for putting your questions. Good day.